take the 70 Suburban out for a cruise. She runs amazing. Today I wanted to bring you just a little different video. Probably not going to be fixing anything today, but I want to thank everybody for 3,000 subscribers again. We've already kept climbing, so I'm very grateful for that. I had a few other things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Plus I kind of want to just go over these two. I've had a couple people message and say, hey, where's the cars? Did you get rid of them? But sorry, I put you guys off for just a second so I could cruise this. This is a very fun vehicle to drive. I kid you not. Don't let the overall length fool you. It's a very fun vehicle. So again, thank you. If you can, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and have a little chat. The first thing I wanted to do was kind of talk a little bit about something I tried to start up a while ago. I got a couple entries and just kind of fell aside as life happened. But this time I want to give it an honest go about it. I know a lot of you guys out there, if you're following this channel, you're working on something, you're tinkering on something, or you've owned something, automotive or that has a motor. Whether it's a mini bike, muscle car, old school truck, something like that. So I started it up a while ago. I still have the email. It is burningrubbergaragerides@gmail. What I'd like to have you do is submit a couple pictures. I mean, you can do more than that, but a couple pictures at least and a nice description. Where it's at, what you're going to do to it, what you use it for, if it's just a hobby car, if it's your daily driver, just a weekend warrior, or just a project to help you pass some time. I'd like to hear about it, what you've done to it, what's been done to it, what you plan to do to it. Again, Burning Rubber Garage Rides. And I'll put it down in the description. Copy that into your browser, send me an email, and we'll go through it from there. I got a couple last time. I don't know if I had enough to make a full episode. So I'll tell you what we may do. If we don't get that many, we will just throw a few on each video, I guess, or throw one on a video. What I'd really like to do is have enough of them come in and I can go over. I want to talk about your car. I want to read what you have to say while I'm showing pictures and then give my take on it. I'm not going to be too harsh because each person likes something different. I like V8 muscle cars, old school trucks, diesels. I mean, I like pretty much everything. So there's really nothing out there that's, okay, there's some things out there that aren't for me. But they're still cool in their own regard, and I don't hate on the people for them. So with that, again, send in some pictures. Send in a description of what you've got. If you have an Instagram or a YouTube channel, put that in there as well, and I'll highlight that here and put it in the description of whatever video it goes in. Just trying to help you grow, help me grow, and have some fun doing it. I know we're all at home right now. Well, most of us are at home right now, quarantined off from the world. Well, this is our chance to show off what we're working on, what we'd like to do, what we can do. So if you can, send that to burningrubbergaragerides@gmail. So just like the channel name with rides at the end at Gmail, and we'll get those added in. So this is what people have been asking about. Where's your Nova? Where's your Camaro? They're still here. The Mustang Fox body's right there. I'll show you that in a minute. The cars haven't gone too far. I think very, very soon you will see these guys on the channel. I want to get Frostbite up and going, get that to where it needs to be, and then we can bring this big guy in and this guy in and fix what needs to be done. So with that, I'll kind of give you just a quick walk around. I'm not going to go into great details on them because I will do that when we start fixing them. So let me grab the camera. Let's walk around. All right, so here we've got my 68 Camaro SS. It is one of those cars that every time you take it out, something seems to go wrong. Right now we're sitting on this tire is totally flat because of this. She is chunked out, so I am currently looking for probably new wheels too, because these aren't my favorite, but new tires and wheels. The back one's flat, the other side's good, so imagine that. I put an engine additive into it, and ever since I did that, it never ran good. So I'm thinking what I've got to do, it's sat for a long time. I'm going to drain everything out, drop the pan. I think what happened is it was so thick when it went in, it was like honey, that it gummed up some stuff. And then I'll pull the covers off and we'll take a peek. Otherwise, she's got a hidden old fuel injection under there. Works really well. Really nice car. Paint's beautiful. This side's holding there. So what we need on this, go through the motor real quick. Nothing crazy because it really doesn't leak too much. And get some new tires, and we'll have this 68 SS back up and on the road. She's got a heck of a stance too if you look down the side there. So perfect. We just need tires that aren't more than like 10, 11 years old. Here we go. This is my, this is the car I've had the longest. This has been with me for, I want to say 10 years or more. What happens is I get one paid off and want another one. This one's really a sweet car, but it's got some issues. So when I got it, it had a starter out of an S10. If you've watched my other videos, didn't really work very well. And when it did work, it was just not quite right. You'd hear it grind. The starter that I bought has a lifetime warranty, so I just need to drop the starter and put a new one in. Plus we've got, as you can see under there, kind of sad, she's kind of puking a little bit. Let's get the hood up on this. She's got the big block. She's got the Muncie 4-speed. I don't know if you can even see in there. So we're going to fix the water leak, which it is leaking right down in there. Going to get a new starter in it. It is also running fuel injection. There's the fuel command center right there. Tires, it could use some tires. These are starting to have some of the rot, but the wheels itself are freaking sweet. So I love that car. It has probably been sitting far too long, but I come out and when it will start, I will start it, but we are a little low on coolant, so I just usually start it long enough to get some fluids moving. She hasn't had any fluid moving back and forth for a while. You can kind of see the go-kart over there. There's Beast. He has been around for a long, long time. The other car you're probably going to see on the channel, this guy right here, once we get crap going and the quarantine stuff's done, feel a little safer about going out, just going to the track. We are going to see if we can, I don't know, beat a Honda Civic. Probably can't beat a new one. What was cool about this car back in the day, 200 horsepower, kind of revived, in my opinion, the muscle car era from the funk that was known as the muscle cars for a while. She's in really good shape. Original paint. Interior is gorgeous. There's several videos on this. 5-speed. So anyways, this car, we'll get it there, and then I think I will do the biggest bang for your buck on this and put in some rear gears. It's running a highway gear right now. What that means is I can kick butt at fuel economy, but get my butt kick going down the road. It's just not fast. She sounds good. I tell you what, there's something about it. It's running an X pipe. Sometimes I wish it was an H, and just some Flowmasters. But running an off-road X, I've got a Cat at H over there if I need to, but this is really a track car. That's why I'm not too worried about running the off-road. Behind it over there, we got the Duraburb. We'll go into that later. And then we got the 50, which you guys know me. You know I love 50s. So anyways, let's kind of go into a little more detail on what I want to see from you guys. And then here's the 70 Suburban. You guys have seen this recently. This is one of my favorite ones to drive. AC, heat, power steering, power brakes, you name it. She's like the Cadillac of 1970s Suburbans. Power windows, which are aftermarket, but it's a fun little ride, and all the aftermarket gauges make it really nice as well. So yeah, you see I still have cars. You're going to see them again on the channel. We're just kind of getting into the swing of things. We've had, I want to say, not 2 weeks straight of rain. It's probably been a little bit over of rain, at least the majority of the week. This afternoon I had a little break. I wanted to make another video, but I just took Suburban out for a ride. I know people have been asking about these two cars, especially a lot of people that have been watching for a long time. This was in some of my first videos. There's been quite a bit of stuff we've done to it. It just keeps always needing more, which happens. That's part of having a project car. As I stated in the last video, right now is a really good time to start looking if you can and you have the means. One of the big things is a lot of people have some downtime now. The hustle and bustle of life seems to have halted a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still crazy, but I've been able to find more time to do things because I'm home. I'm not having to go, hey, you know, I need one thing from the store. I'm going to go get it. Probably going to change how I shop in the future too, and just try and do one trip. But that's not what we're here to talk about, my grocery getting habits. So we're here to talk about you guys finding a car or sending me what you got, burning rubber garage rides. There's a lot of good ones out there at pretty good prices. Cash is always king, so just remember that if you have cash, you can probably walk up and snag a car. Now's the chance to do it. I was talking with a buddy at work today. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't snag a car. And if he does, he better send it in here. BurningRubberGarageRides@gmail. But now's a chance. If you've always wanted to, take that little bit of a risk and do it. Send it in here. If you have a YouTube channel, send me that. Instagram, send me all that stuff. I'm also on Instagram. I don't do a whole lot with it. I get messages there, I guess, but you guys can also reach me at you're probably sick of it by now, but BurningRubberGarageRides@gmail. I'd love to kind of feature some of your guys' stuff. I really would. The few I did get in, I'd probably try and resurrect those and use them again. I apologize, you guys sent them to me, and I didn't do a whole lot with them. So if you gave me a thumbs down on that video when we introduced this a while ago, I deserved it. This time I'm going to be a lot better about it. So with that, thanks again for 3,000. We will see you on the next one. I'm not sure what that is. If the weather's good, we're going to take Frostbite out. I'll bring you along, kind of just take you for a ride in it. We'll chat about some things I like, some things I don't like. We still got to get headlights in that. And then it might come down to a coin toss, which one of these we start working on next. Or you guys can comment down below. That's always fun to see too. Which one of these would you like to see me work on and get running? This one's going to be a lot easier, I'm not going to lie. I think we're out a water pump, a hose, and a starter. We should be ready to roll. Might have to adjust some stuff on the transmission. It just seems like it might just have to do a little tweaking to make it go in and out smoother. This one's going to be a little more of a tear down. At least drop the oil pan, pull off the valve covers. Just kind of take a look at things, see if anything's stuck. Probably undo the fuel injection and crank it, see if there's a lifter that's sticking or something's bent. I really don't think it is, because the other day I did fire it up for just enough to move it so we could service the air system here at the shop, and didn't act like it did before. So I hurried and shut it off, didn't start it again, and pushed it back to where it was, and then now you see the tire issues. So with that, let me know what you'd like to see down below. I do appreciate you guys and all the views, subscriptions we picked up as of late. If you can, share this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.